Hey, what's up, everyone? I am Dan C. Wright, aka 3D Friends. And on September 29th, 2023, I will be releasing the best song that I have ever made.
What makes it your best song?
What makes it the best song? Well, the song is called Maybe. And what makes it the best song is sometimes you write a song and you just have this feeling inside. I think a lot of artists, a lot of musicians feel this, but I don't know. Maybe not. Let me speak for myself. Speaking for myself, sometimes you write something and you're just like, it's so good, like it's too good, like it scares you, and that's how I felt when I wrote this song. I was dealing with a lot. I'd gotten really sick, right? It was actually Christmas Day of 2021, going into 2022. Really sick, sickest I've ever been in my life. It was COVID. It was really bad. And I developed what they call long COVID. I just wasn't getting better. My head was all fucked up. It was foggy. I couldn't focus. I had no motivation. I had zero motivation to do anything, to even live, honestly, to even live. I didn't even want to live, much less write music, make music. So I was dealing with so much and it was really bad, and then I just kind of like one day just kind of snapped out of it. And I was like, well, music has always been the thing that motivated me to live, to keep going. And I don't know, somehow I just kind of snapped out of it one day. I realized that, and so I produced and wrote this song completely by myself, which that alone, like, it's been a long time since I've put out anything that I produced myself. So, like, in a way, this song helped me kind of overcome all those struggles, everything I was dealing with. And I think that's part of why it means so much to me. That's definitely a big part.
Um, how do you personally feel about the song? Like, do you think it's the best? Do you just love the meaning that it has to you, or?
No, yeah, I really do think it's the best thing I've ever written. And I just base all of that off of feelings. So the last time I ever felt anything close to this was in 2010 when I wrote a song called Leader Magic. It it reminds me, it's almost kind of a similar song, similar themes as that song, like nostalgic, uplifting, motivational, like what could have been kind of vibes. And so it's similar to Lena Magic in a lot of ways, but the main way it's similar is how it made me feel. Like when I wrote it and I listened to it, I just know. I just know. I just have this feeling. I just have this feeling that's like, this is good. This is good. This is really good. And it's gonna be something. It's not just another song. Like everything I write in a sense is like, oh yeah, this is good. This is, hell yeah, this is good. I'm gonna put this up. But very, very rarely, and by very rarely I mean like probably this is the second time in my life. I wrote a song and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a big song. I know it. I just know it because that's exactly how I felt when I wrote Lena Magic. I knew it was going to be a big song, and I put the song out. A month later, I get a phone call from MTV. Hey, we're going to use the song as a theme song to MTV. And it was crazy. You know, I'm 21 years old. This is like the biggest opportunity of my life. The most successful thing, like the biggest thing that's ever happened to me. And it's crazy because, like, I mean, I'm freaking out. Obviously, there's a lot of emotions and stuff, but at the same time, I knew it was gonna happen. Like a fucking mind reader or something. Like, I just knew it, you know? I didn't know exactly what it was gonna be. Obviously, I didn't know it was gonna be a theme song or whatever, but I knew it. And that's the craziest part, is that I knew it. I knew it was gonna be big, and I was right. So it's a little different now because I'm older, right? It's like 12 years past since the time I wrote that song, from the time I wrote this new song, Baby. But it's the same feeling. It's the same feeling, and like just somewhere inside, I don't know if it's my heart or if it's my brain, I don't know what it is, but it's the same feeling. Like, it's good. It's gonna be something. So, I don't know.
Is that why it's taken you so long to finally release this?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it took me so long because I was just kind of afraid. I was afraid to release it. Something about getting older and doing this for so long, it makes you jaded a little bit, you know. Like, I've put out a lot of songs in my 19-year career, I guess. That sounds crazy, but that's how long it's been. I've put out a lot of songs that have just kind of like not done as well as I think they should have done or whatever, and it's like, I mean, I can make up like tons of excuses or whatever, but you put out something that you work so hard on, and it doesn't live up to the potential that you think it should, and you can't help but feel a little jaded after doing that so often. So it's like, you know, obviously when I wrote this song 12 years later, I guess I was 33 at the time. It's like, okay, I wrote something that means a lot to me. It makes me feel really good. Should I just put it out there instantly? And it feels like you're just releasing stuff into a void. Like, there's so many artists now, there's so many songs being released, and it's like, sometimes it feels like you just release something and no one listens to it. And it's such a disheartening feeling. So, like, I guess I didn't want that to happen to the song. I wanted to wait for that perfect moment. I wanted to wait for that record deal. I wanted to wait for, I don't know, until I was really rich, and then I could just throw a bunch of money at it into promotion, marketing, you know, advertising or whatever. And I guess that's why I waited so long to release it, because I kept thinking that perfect moment would come, but also I could die and no one ever hears it. So I was kind of battling both of that, and I was like, you know what, it's time to do it. I'm not getting any younger. Just put it out. It's the best song I've ever done. Just put it out and just see what happens. And do everything I can to make sure it's as big as possible, right? I could just release it and do nothing, or I could release it and be as smart as possible about it, use everything I've learned in the past 19 years to promote it as much as possible, and prove to the world, prove to myself, prove to everyone once and for all, like, these are the steps. This is what you do. So, like, yeah, I think it's coming out at the perfect time. Yeah.
Me too. That kind of brings me into the next question. I was going to say, I know you write a lot of amazing, great songs. You are very intelligent in writing. You're creative. Great lyrics. But I've noticed that this one is another great, amazing song. One of my favorites. And I see you pushing it and you want this. So I know, and you know, how much this song means to you. So how excited are you for it to come out? Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm only nervous because I've been hyping it up so much. And it's like, what if it doesn't live up to its potential?
It deserves it. It's great.
That's the only reason I'm nervous. But at the same time, I know that I'm gonna keep pushing it. I'm gonna keep promoting it. I'm not gonna let it slip through the cracks like I've let other songs slip through the cracks. Like there's been other songs that have gotten close to this. I wrote a song called Happy back in, I don't know, when was that? Maybe 2017 or something like that is when I put out a song called Happy. And I felt really good about that one too. It's hard for me to like go back in time to that feeling, but I knew that was a good song and I did do a lot to promote it, but at the same time I didn't do enough and I know I could have done more. And that's definitely one that kind of slipped through the cracks. You know, like that should have been a fucking huge song. It really should have. It should have. And there's some people, like my sister has a friend that's in love with that song. Like, and my sister told me recently, like, that her friend was saying, like, oh, if this song is better than Happy, then I must be good. You know, like there's, you know, at the end of the day, like, the reason I do any of this is to connect with people and is to make those people feel what I feel. Because when I hear something that I made that I know is really good and like it means a lot, it makes me good. When I wrote Happy like over a year. I mean, I wrote maybe over a year ago, and then, like I was the only one to really listen to it. I would listen to it in my car. It would just put a smile on my face. I would listen to it, and I'm like, I want other people to feel as good as I feel listening to that song. And not only do I want other people, but like I want as many people as possible to feel that. And so, you know, like at the end of the day, even touching just a handful of people, even touching just one person still means a lot. It does mean a lot. Like back to the story about the song Happy, like there's at least one person out there that listens to it all the time and it's like, this song is so good, and it changed that person's life. And I just feel like that's already enough validation. In a sense, that is already enough validation, but at the same time, like, if I could make a lot of people feel that, if I could change a lot of people's lives, if I could make some kind of impact like that, just on a mass scale, that's what I want to do, you know, and that's what I hope to do. So that's what I also plan to do for this song with Maybe, because it makes me feel really good. It makes me feel even better than Lena Magic, honestly. Like with Lena Magic, I just associate all the memories and all this other stuff, but like with this one, it's a new song and it's a completely new feeling. It's like if I had to pick one, like this one makes me feel even more excited. It makes me feel even more happy and like hyped up. So, and I know Lena Magic touched a lot of people, you know, and it could have touched even more people, like if Skins hadn't got canceled or whatever. But I mean, whatever. That's a whole other story. But
what are the lyrics like? In the lyrics of Maybe, what kind of like relation to people? Like, what does it mean? What is it about? Like, you know, how can it relate to a whole big audience?
Okay, I mean, the general kind of theme of the song is there's like, it's like nostalgic, right? It's nostalgic and it's also motivational, it's uplifting, it's like empowering. So it's like, it's really chill, but it's also really energetic at the same time, which is like complete opposite, right? How can it be chill and energetic at the same time? I don't know, but it is. It is. It's both at the same time. And it's just kind of, it's very similar to Lena Magic in the sense that it's about what could have been, or like what could you have done differently to change the outcome of your life. I mean, obviously, I want people to interpret it however they interpret it, right? That's what's most important at the end of the day. I can tell you what it means to me and, you know, what it's about or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's about the people listening to it, because that's way broader. That's way broader, is like, what does it mean to them? What does it mean to them? How does it make them feel? Like, there's no wrong answers. So, yeah, I think, but overall, I hope it makes people feel good. I hope it makes people feel motivated. I hope it makes people feel this perfect mix of nostalgic, kind of sad, but like happy at the same time.
Okay. Any closing thoughts and just how excited you are?
Closing thoughts. The song means a lot to me. I can't wait for y'all to hear it. It's coming out soon, September 29th, 2023. Hopefully that goes on to be a very important date, because yeah, it's a big deal for me, and I hope people love it as much as I do. Other than that, just the fact that I'm even making a video like this should tell people that it should show how important it is to me, because I never do things like this. I never do anything like this, you know? I've never promoted a song. Even my manager was like, "You've never promoted a song this much." He was like, you know, if you and Aaron had promoted She Just Wanna Ride, or promoted the other songs that I did with Aaron, like, if y'all had promoted as much as you're promoting this song right now, like, that would probably be a way bigger song. I was like, I know, but like, and I did feel, I trust me, I felt really excited about that song too. I feel excited about every song I put out. So it's not that one song is more important than another or anything like that, but like I said, like every once in a while, which it's not often, but every once in a while that you, or me personally, like, you make something that you're just really proud of, and it stands above, it rises above everything else. So for me, it's this song, and I want to see it do well. I want it to become my most successful song, whether that happens naturally, whether it happens out of luck. I mean, because some people will say that what happened with Lena Magic was I kind of got lucky, right? I put out the song, a month later it gets picked up as a theme song. I mean, that sounds like luck in a sense, but whether it happens any of those ways or whether it happens because I continue to push and promote as much as I can and utilize all the resources I have, either way, I know it's going to happen. However it happens, I guess we'll see, but it's going to happen because I am not going to stop. I'm not going to let this one slip through the cracks because it's really important to me. And aside from that, thank you for watching. Follow me here on YouTube. Leave a comment below. Feel free to ask me a question. I will respond to every single comment I get. And I look forward to doing these kinds of conversations and making content like this more often, because I haven't done a lot of this throughout my career. And, I don't know. I'm embracing social media. So listen to Maybe when it comes out. I hope you like the song. I hope you share it with your friends. I hope you listen to it in your car. I hope you listen to it when you're at a party. I hope it makes you feel as good as it makes me feel. And I hope you can spread that joy with as many people as possible.
And I've been running around